Hey guys, what's up? Bevan here in the Black Forest once again. And I want to talk about meditating when you're sick, which obviously kind of sucks, right? If you have a head cold or the flu, the last thing you want to do is put your awareness on those sensations, which are probably kind of uncomfortable, breathing in your nose, in your chest maybe, and maybe you have a headache. It's just not going to be what you want to do. And so that's your first obstacle, right? It's these sensations that are giving you discomfort. Why would you want to put your awareness on them? The second, more general obstacle is that when your internal state is different, so if you have a sickness, for example, it's going to be inconsistent with the way you regularly meditate, and habits are so strongly tied to context that normally, it doesn't really take much thought to sit down and meditate every day. On a given day, if you've been doing it for 30 days, if you're now sick, your environment is going to be much different, so that habit is not going to really kick in automatically. So that's the second and more general obstacle you're going to face when you're sick. But it's actually really important to meditate when you're sick, and you can get great benefits from meditation, especially if you're trying to bring presence into your everyday life. And that's because when you force yourself to meditate when you're feeling uncomfortable, you're training yourself to not be reliant on any internal state to snap back to presence. And this is really important because during the day, the most important times to be mindful are when it's uncomfortable to be mindful, when it's uncomfortable to bring your awareness back to the present moment. For example, when your ego is just starting to get invested in a conversation, right? You want to snap back to presence so you can kind of divorce yourself from that emotional investment in whatever you're talking about. Or maybe when you're trying to get yourself to do a certain action and you're feeling a lot of anxiety around that action. Maybe your mind is projecting movies about the past or the future that's keeping you from taking a certain action. And the best thing to do is really to snap back to the state of presence by putting your awareness in your body. But in that particular moment, when you start to feel that anxiety, of course, it's going to be kind of hard to snap back to presence. So it's the same thing with meditating when you're sick. You're not going to feel like doing it, but just snap back to it. And that will be a great exercise. It will train you to basically snap back to presence in more dynamic situations. The other thing with meditating while sick is that actually it will help reduce the severity of your symptoms. Maybe not objectively, although there are some studies showing that if you meditate, your symptoms will be objectively reduced. But it will reduce the subjective experience of suffering caused by those symptoms. So when you put your awareness on those very sensations that are making you uncomfortable, you'll strip away all of that mind-created suffering that often comes along with an illness, such as all these ideas we have about being sick, like, oh, I shouldn't go to work, I shouldn't go to school, I should just rest, right? I can't do anything except for just sit here and feel miserable. So you get rid of that whole idea, and instead you just focus on the reality of the physical sensations themselves, which oftentimes aren't that bad. So that's it. Next time you're sick, keep that in mind. Again, I hope you don't get sick, but if you do, take it, like every other challenge you can face, take it as an opportunity to grow in your practice and to, better train for bringing mindfulness into your life at every moment. And let me know what you think about that. Hope you try it out. Hope you get some benefit from it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you next time.